Host your friend, your boy, Jet Black One and Only, logging in with another exciting live stream. I actually meant to get a cooler thumbnail than what I got, but I guess it'll have to do. I was like watching the Jurassic World Alive trailer, and I was like, "This is a really cool scene. I want to try and get this." Um, but I didn't want to pause the scene because I didn't want a weird pause graphic onto the screen. It was dumb. There was a way around it, but whatever. Welcome to another fantastic live stream, and today I'm going to give you my top three reasons why Jurassic World Alive is extinct on arrival. So, Jurassic World Alive, in case you're not familiar with the game, is a Pokemon Go clone created by Ludia Inc. as a way for them to capitalize off of the success of Pokemon Go with their own Jurassic World inspired version. And you can definitely see the appeal of dinosaurs versus Pokemon. With Pokemon, they have different evolved forms that you can have, and in Jurassic World Alive, you can collect different dinosaurs, and they also have evolved forms. But there's an additional appeal with Jurassic World because Jurassic World has hybrid dinosaurs, so you're able to combine different dinosaur genes together and create new creatures. So you could have a large variety between players, not everyone running around with the same monstrous beast. Jurassic World Alive not only allows you to, walk around and collect dinosaurs, but also allows you to take pictures of and even film, like video of the dinosaurs walking around in your open landscape. Pokemon Go didn't start out with PvP, where you could face off against other people's dinosaurs. Sorry, you couldn't face off against other people's Pokemon with your own at the very beginning of the experience. But it seems like, based on what I've seen of Jurassic World Alive, that you can already battle in PvP, which you can, yeah, real time PvP competitive arenas. So that's cool, starting out with PvP. Unless the arenas are more or less just gyms, to which then that wouldn't be that cool. Um, to be honest, I haven't played Jurassic World Alive, which I could see that immediately being seen as, well, why would you even make a video about it if you haven't even played it? Well, it's mainly because I was super excited to jump into Jurassic World Alive. I even pre-ordered it, where you can pre-register on your phone so that when it comes out you get notified. And I got my notification yesterday, but I work and everything, so when I get back, it's not like an immediate, oh, I gotta download Jurassic World Alive. It's just like, oh, I'm glad it's out. I'll hit it up when I can. But I have a few different reasons for why, you know, I may not be as hyped for Jurassic World Alive as I was in the past. And one of those reasons was just introduced to me. So when looking around at the Google Play page for Jurassic World Alive, right? If you scroll down, apparently they have a monthly subscription membership of $10 or something like that. I don't know what's up with that purchase thing. When I pre-registered, it didn't say anything about a price. And I've seen a lot of reviews for Jurassic World Alive, and I haven't seen anyone talk about that membership. But what comes with getting a Jurassic World Alive membership? Um, any unused portion of a free trial period. So there's a free trial period? Why is there a subscription for a game that's like a Pokemon Go kind of thing? That just seems odd. Microtransactions, I would say, are the best way to go with a mobile game, if you want to make money. A subscription fee for a game sounds kind of off. I get that that's how MMOs work, but something like a Pokemon Go style experience, I don't really feel needs a subscription. And like I said, I'm just looking at the Google Play page. I don't understand why Jurassic World Alive needs a $9.99 a month thing. I mean, if I'm gonna be paying discounted Hulu or Netflix prices, I should be getting a Hulu or Netflix style experience. So I don't know. That's really iffy. I didn't even know about that before I made this video. That's not one of my three reasons. But it can be now. A $10 subscription service for Jurassic World Alive? Why would I even? So, my next big reason, actually, for why I felt Jurassic World Alive is probably Extinct on Arrival, is mainly I've been reading reviews of it because, like I said, I've been like excited for it to come out, and when it finally came out, I was like, cool, now I'll be able to read reviews. But as I've been reading reviews, there have been things like, hey, it doesn't seem like there are a lot of dinosaurs in my area. It seems like the most common thing is like a Stegosaurus, and there just aren't a lot. There's not a lot for me to get here. Um, and I could see that. The idea that spawn rates could be kind of low. I felt like Pokemon Go had similar problems at the beginning of its run, with everyone going like, hey, I have a lot of Pidgeys, but I'm not getting a lot of other things. That's something I think that will be fixed over time. But I definitely think for anyone who wasn't a big fan of Pokemon Go when it first started and is trying to give the genre a second chance through Jurassic World Alive will be turned off by, at launch, poor spawn rates for like certain dinosaurs. People want to be able to jump right in and get their feet wet in the experience. So I could see that being one of the big downsides against Jurassic World Alive. Another big downside that I see is that essentially like a day later, like right after Jurassic World Alive came out, if not just a few hours, right? Pokemon Let's Go drops. And it is, what is Jurassic World Alive gonna do? Nothing. So Pokemon Let's Go, in case you're not familiar with this, is a brand new Switch game that's a Pokemon game. It's a 3D Pokemon game where you walk around and you're able to play co-op with a friend. You only need one Joy-Con to play. But one of the big things of Pokemon Let's Go is that it integrates with Pokemon Go. So if you catch Pokemon in Pokemon Go, you can use them in the Switch game. And you can switch back and forth between Switch and Pokemon Go. Speaking of which, the Switch game, Pokemon Let's Go, because it's for Switch, is already a portable handheld game. But now it's one that you can kind of play on the go and at home and on the go. It is twice at the same time. You can be playing the Switch one and you can be playing your phone Pokemon Go at the same time, and the games work together. So it really expanded like what Pokemon Go could be used for. It turned it from like a standalone game into like a game that feeds into another game. And Jurassic World Alive, I feel, will have a lot of trouble trying to compete against something like that. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go took Pokemon Go to the next level right as Jurassic World Alive kind of put its foot in the door in an attempt to try and like grab off of Pokemon Go. So I feel like the hype of Pokemon Let's Go is going to kind of water down the Jurassic World Alive experience. Yo, Kratos, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Thank you for smashing that like button. Just to give you a recap of the things that I think are kind of weird about Jurassic World Alive, reading the Google Play Store page, it says something about membership and that it offers a monthly membership at $9.99. I thought that was really weird. It's not that the game isn't free, but what is included in this membership? Is the membership like a pay-to-play thing? Like, what do you get out of it? I think memberships for phone games are weird. If it was like microtransactions, that's one thing that's fairly common. If it was like you pay up front, like it's a paid app, and you start with paying and then you keep going, so whatever. It even talks about things like free trial periods. What's that all about? It says any unused portion of a free trial period, if offered, will be forfeited when the user purchases a subscription to that publication. It was like to that publication, like it's a book. Like I don't know what's going on. But my first complaint was the $9.99 membership, whatever that is. And Kratos says he hasn't played it yet. I understand, Kratos. I also have not played it yet, but I was hyped for it. And this video is about how new news after the initial hype of Jurassic World Alive, how fleeting and short it was, shows that it's probably just gonna die down. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Jurassic World Alive isn't gonna take off. due to a lot of new things that are going on. So Pokemon Let's Go is what I was talking about a moment ago. It's essentially a Switch game that works with Pokemon Go. So if you want to play Pokemon Go and collect Pokemon in the real world, then you can use those Pokemon in your Switch game at home with your friends, and you can play co-op with your friends as you run around in like the virtual Pokemon world. Kratos says he has been playing Pokemon Go for a long time. Well, now you can incorporate a lot of your time in Pokemon Go into another like Pokemon game for the Switch. And Pokemon Go now has a new peripheral as well, which is my third reason for why I think Jurassic World Alive is going to die. My first reason is I wasn't a big fan of the weird membership thing. The second reason was that Pokemon Let's Go, the new Switch game, was announced like very soon after Jurassic World Alive launched. Like, Jurassic World Alive essentially was like, hey, we're here and we're in the Google Play Store. And then Pokemon Let's Go said, nope, nobody cares. And it's such a big elevation for Pokemon Go. Adding like another like level to interaction to where, you know, you have more incentive to play Pokemon Go because it'll help you catch the Pokemon that you'll use in Pokemon Let's Go and vice versa, because you can trade Pokemon across. That's really good, you know. And Jurassic World Alive just doesn't have that in order to help keep boosting its longevity and popularity. Because as long as people play Pokemon Let's Go, Pokemon Go is still a relevant game. So moving forward to that, from that to Pokemon Let's Go slash Pokemon Go's new peripheral. Pokemon Let's Go has a Pokeball peripheral that you can get, right? So it's like having a Pokeball in your hand. And when you play Pokemon Let's Go, you only need one Joy-Con or like half of a little Switch controller to play it. So the Pokemon Let's Go Pokeball. Oh, Kratos said he has to go. He says he's at work and his break's over. Okay, enjoy work, and thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. So the little Pokeball peripheral works as a Joy-Con. It works in the same way as a little like Switch controller. So you can play the game with the Pokeball. And whenever you need to like throw the Pokeball to catch a Pokemon in the game, you can do it with the little peripheral instead. This Pokeball also can hold your Pokemon inside it. Like if you pick a specific Pokemon that you want to be in it, it'll start to like purr when you pet it, and it'll like make little like lights and sounds and vibrations when you interact with the Pokeball. And it makes it seem like you have a little pet Pokemon that you can carry around with you. That not only works for Pokemon Let's Go, it works for Pokemon Go. This new peripheral, essentially, it like heavily elevates Pokemon Go. Like, I'm not gonna buy a Switch. I'm not gonna buy Pokemon Let's Go. But I'm tempted to buy that Pokeball. It was a good idea. That's a very solid concept. That Pokeball alone makes Pokemon Go seem like a cooler experience in itself. Because it's just cool. It's just like a cool little thing. But yeah, I feel like those are my top 3 reasons that like Jurassic World Alive can't really compete with. That little peripheral does a lot more than just add like a role-playing element. It's not only helps you feel like more immersed into it when playing like Pokemon Go, you know, having a Pokeball, and when you're trying to catch the Pokemon, you kind of have to like toss the Pokeball with your hand, you know, as if you're actually trying to catch it. But the fact that you can have a little Pokemon inside of it, and it kind of like interacts with you as you interact with it, the Pokeball that you'll carry with you is almost like a little reminder to jump back in the game. You know, whenever you check on your Pokemon, that in a way is like a reminder that you should like check on the game. You could catch more Pokemon that you could carry with you. You could have a whole bunch of Pokeballs. I didn't even think about the idea of people buying like multiples of the peripheral, but woo, you know, there are a lot of reasons why that peripheral alone, even without Pokemon Let's Go, pulls away from the hype of Jurassic World Alive. You're gonna see kids with more than one of these like Pokeball peripherals. You're gonna see the Pokeballs all around and people playing Pokemon Go again, and Pokemon Let's Go is going to be like a Switch game that I imagine is going to sell fairly well, at least with casual audiences. There has been some debate about whether or not the game is a step back for hardcore fans. We'll see. But I feel like Pokemon is too much of a hype train for Jurassic World Alive to survive. And I do feel like Jurassic World Alive had a solid chance without Pokemon Let's Go and without the peripheral coming up. Again, I think that membership is weird. I need to learn more about it. I just feel like they don't do a really good job of telling you that like what that monthly subscription thing is, like at the bottom in the Google Play thing. Like I have no idea what it's talking about. But I'm interested in it, but I don't think it's going to last very long because Pokemon Go is going to have a sudden resurgence due to all of the things that I'm talking about. And I feel like it's just going to kill it. It's going to snuff it out. But what are your thoughts? Thank you for watching this video for this long. Sorry that it's been so disorganized and all over the place. But that's kind of the style for these live streams. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Favorite, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. What are your thoughts? Please post them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them. Thank you all once again, and peace.